Nice one. We'll take it easy, lads, okay?
Go on, mate.
Right, okay, we've just entered the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Let's have a crack at this.
They asked me if I want to join a lovely project doing the Everton Way.
Get a few scallies knocking about, though.
Chippy Tour.
Tell us what you think of it.
We had a burger, £5, brilliant.
Yeah.
Monday deal, yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely brilliant.
Good prices, aren't they?
Good prices.
Yeah.
We're from the Midlands.
Is that your favourite? You're from the Midlands?
Away, yeah, Derby we are.
So you're popping in here all the time?
Yeah, we're just up the road, so. Yeah.
Nice one. We'll take it easy, lads, okay?
Go on, mate.
See you later. Right, okay, we're at the Heritage Fish and Chips in Liverpool, and it's just at the back of the Everton Stadium, the new one. So we're going to have a little look at that in a minute and do a bit of video footage of that. So I've ordered a simple meal, which is fish and chips, and we've got some curry, and we've got some mushy peas. So we'll get stuck into that now. We've got their large fish. They say they pride themselves on only using the best cod. Well, he's not particularly large, but at the same time, it actually looks really nice. Yeah? Let's get that on there. I'm not a fan of this packaging, it's got to be said. And we'll have a look at these chips here. Okay, how do they look? They actually look all right, don't they? Right, so what we've got there is, for the fish and chips, this is their large fish, the large cod, the chips, and we've got mushy peas, and we've got their hot curry sauce. £11. Let's have a crack at this. Well, that's a nice piece of cod, actually. The batter isn't the lightest, but it's actually really tasty. It is so noisy around here, but then it is busy. I almost feel shy today. I don't know why. I think because there's quite a lot of builders coming in and out. I've been in the building trade myself. There's a lot of people coming in and out of the car park. We've got some lads behind us here. I think they're in the building trade. Well, that's nice. Let's give it a bit of a stir. Yeah, I opted for their hot curry. There was a couple of options there. There was a fruity and there was a hot. Let's have a look at their mushy peas. Well, they passed the peel test, don't they? And she said they make them in-house. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, I could actually sit on munching them all day long. So my wife's took off with a bit of this fish. I'm going to check out what's left. Looks nice, doesn't it? The turnover of food must be constant, absolutely constant. Have a bit more of this curry. I'll tell you what, it's so busy I feel guilty taking up parking spaces. There's so many chips, and like I say, for £11. So stay on. You're going to have a wander on the Mersey round there and have a look at the Everton Stadium. Right, okay, we've just entered the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Everton's official stadium, right on the dock here, and it's incredible. Get a few scallies knocking about though. Look at that. I think it's about 52,000 people can fit in there. And you have all these different things. You've got a little food shack there. Parkgate Fish and Chips. Let me just get a bit closer to that, hey? Now, Parkgate Fish and Chips, they have a shop in Parkgate on the Wirral, and we've actually been there. It's impressive. All these characters on the floor here. Dixie Dean. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a football fan. I do prefer the rugby, but I don't mind an England versus them game. 383 goals. 1925, 1938. How they commissioned you to get on there?
I was doing the other slabs in here. This one's all the surroundings with another team, and they asked me if I want to join a lovely project doing the Everton Way. And me being Evertonian, straight away I said I'll do it. I'll be there with, and it looks great.
It does. Looks fantastic.
The nice team, all Evertonians. I think at the end I was quite happy, quite proud of myself what I did in here.
Yeah, you should be too.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, and they're just going to keep having you coming back to make changes.
If some stone needs changing, we change them.
Yeah.
So people be happy.
Yeah.
Some people have something to say about some stones, during the weather. So we change them for them to be happy.
Well, thank you very much and all the best.
No worries.
You take care.
I see you later.
See you now. Bye-bye. It's a fantastic design, and he's thrilled to bits that he was chosen because he's an Evertonian himself. And it took him from February last year till July to do most of this. And they'll call him back when things need changing, names need changing, or there's something wrong with something. Just calling up in here for a cup of coffee. Fabulous, isn't it? Well, even for a rugby fan like me, that was an interesting little jaunt round here. So we see you at the computer. Well, I'll look at a low one. That's review, that is. Somewhere in the middle, a high one, and mine. Let's have a look at some reviews. 2-star. The curry, fried rice and chips is rubbish. Chips not done, and the rice was hard in clumps, dried together. If they can't get that right, God help them with the rest. 3-star. Excellent service, but the fish was tiny and poor batter. Chips were okay. Match day, so great atmosphere. 5-star. Been this chippy many times over the years. Got to be the best in the area. Proper chips and homemade curries. Excellent place. Mine. 4-star. If you're an Everton fan, this chippy is ideally located just off the next street from their impressive stadium. If you're not into football or other events held there, it is still a very nice chippy to call into. It has a roomy car park, outdoor tables and chairs, and a couple of EV charging bays. Inside it is spacious, with seating and customer toilet. The staff were polite and friendly, and the shop was spotlessly clean and tidy. I ordered the large cod and chips, in-house mushy peas and spicy curry. The cod was fresh and delicious, with a crispy, though slightly doughy batter. The chips were plentiful with a nice flavour. The mushy peas were spot on, subtly flavoured, thick and tasty. The curry sauce was smooth and thick, with a nice kick. Overall, this chippy is not just for match days. It offers an extensive menu, good parking, and even the option to charge your EV while enjoying a good value meal. Cooking in oil, payment cash or card, fish reviewed, cod. See you on the next one.
Chippy Tour, cruising the coast, can't ignore. With every bite, unlock. loving it more. Saving the chippies, that's what I'm for. Yo, I hit the road, got salt in my veins. From London to Scotland, through sunshine and rain. Fish and chips in my hand, it's a noble quest. Supporting the classics, yeah, I'm doing my best. Met a bloke in Troon with a tempura squid. A castle in Wales where I had my bid. From Mushy piece to battered Mars bar. A culinary Johnny, I'm a food rock star. I'm the Chippy Tour, tasting it all. Beef fritter scraps, yeah, I answer the call. Savory scallops, deep fried dreams. Keeping chippies alive, that's my team. Biggest fish, battered sausage on a roll. Fish cakes so good they'll nourish your soul. Squid so crispy, prawns in a crunch. A battered mushroom makes the perfect brunch. Deep fried pizza, yeah, wacky delight.